Mathur, Executive Director of Vision India Foundation. Shobit Mathur is an alumnus of IIT Bombay, University of Washington and Indian School of Business. Previously, he has worked for Amazon.com in Seattle and served as the Joint National Organizing Secretary of Youth for Seva. That makes me more happy. Currently, he is the co-founder and executive director of Vision India Foundation. We welcome you, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. I request sir to please begin his lecture.
Okay. Thank you, Mrityunjay ji. Okay, I have to use the mic because recording is happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so see, this is a small audience. The topic is very broad, and I don't have a whiteboard or projector, so I want to keep it interactive. Okay, because एक बार just can I know the profile? क्या background है? What are we studying currently or working? Law. सब लोग law. Who is not law? हाँ. Where? BHU. Okay, and we have somebody who's working. Radhika is working in Haryana. ठीक है? Okay, so broadly law. And the topic is good governance. Okay, so it is governance and law थोड़ा disconnect है. We'll try to see how we can merge them and do this. कोई practice तो नहीं कर रहा law? Are we practicing? All our students. Okay, so now so we'll keep it interactive. It is a small audience, irrespective of the recording. I think it should be more question answer based. So good governance ये word where have we heard first? कहाँ सुना है या क्या context में सुना है? Can we say governance broadly? What is governance, for example? Let's start with governance.
We heard bad governance previously, and after
2014, you are hearing a lot of good governance. Okay, what is governance? बताओ. और क्या है अपनी भाषा में बताओ. ठीक है, हिंदी इंग्लिश तेलुगु समझ में आता है मुझे. ठीक है, तो यू कैन फील फ्री बिकॉज आई वॉन्ट यू टू बी कंफर्टेबल एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए. हाँ, टेल मी.
सर गवर्नेंस एक मतलब माध्यम जो गवर्नमेंट जो भी काम करती है उसे गवर्नेंस कहते हैं. गवर्नमेंट व्हाट डज गवर्नमेंट इज गवर्नेंस. तो गुड गवर्नेंस ये हो गया कि जैसा मुझे लगता है कि जो भी गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसीज है या फिर जो भी उनके योजनाएं जो भी चल रही हैं उसको उसका मैनेजमेंट मतलब तुरंत हो जाए और फिर ज़्यादा एग्जीक्यूट हो जाए वो चीज़ गवर्नेंस गुड गवर्नेंस में आएगी.
ओके, ठीक है. और कोई
बार हम सुनते हैं कि collecting the resources and distributing in a well manner. So that can be a good governance.
ओके, कलेक्टिंग रिसोर्सेज. रिसोर्सेज क्या रहेंगे? Taxes primarily, and then distributing it fairly, equitably, transparently is good governance. So, even human resource. So who is collecting human resource? Government. Okay. Okay, because of all the people they have who are working for them.
Yeah, that is also human resource.
हाँ, okay. कोई good governance का example. Let's start with that. Okay. Can we say, oh, this thing I saw is an example of good governance? Personally, we have experienced. Don't tell me stories which you read in newspaper. ठीक है, क्योंकि उसका रियलिटी अपने को पता नहीं क्या है. जो हमने लाइफ में एक्सपीरियंस किया है, ये अभी टिपिकली एवरीबडी इज स्केर्ड ऑफ गोइंग इनटू अ गवर्नमेंट ऑफिस. ठीक है, आपको बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट से डेथ सर्टिफिकेट के बीच में कुछ भी बनाना है तो ऑल ऑफ अस आर स्केर्ड, राइट, कि वी डोंट नो व्हाट टाइप ऑफ रिस्पॉन्स वी गेट. बट समटाइम्स वी हैव हैड वेरी गुड एक्सपीरियंसेस ऑल्सो. So give me an example, personal example. Yeah.
Self-attestation.
Self-attestation. Okay.
Earlier it was done by the gadget officer. Right now we can also attest it by itself.
So why is it an example of good governance?
Because it reduces the burden of the common man.
Reduce the burden of the common man. पहली बात तो gazetted officer कौन है we don't know. Even I didn't know. ये कौन है, ढूंढना पड़ता है इस आदमी को, right? And then obviously that person also थोड़ा तो भाव दिखाएगा, right, when we go to him to get it done. So why did it take so much time for the government to give this option to people that you can attest your own documents? What is causing this issue? मतलब थोड़ा it's also philosophical कि why didn't the government think that you can attest your own document? कहाँ से आ रहा है ये?
Because one should have the authority to attest, and normally general people don't hold that authority because it's generally the things that are attested by the government officer.
So do you agree that this is an example of good governance, that people are allowed to attest their own documents?
No, because again, anyone now can attest their documents.
Mhm.
The authority valid the things that the document which holds the validity, yeah, this is valid because this is being attested by a government officer. Or because कोई authority.
तो अभी कोई भी अटेस्ट कर सकता है, तो झूठ भी बोल सकता है.
हाँ.
तो झूठ बोलने का क्या परिणाम है? हाँ, तो इनके जो ये बता रहे हैं गुड गवर्नेंस है, उसमें क्या किया है कि यू आर ट्रस्टिंग द पर्सन
Yes.
that you will do the right thing, and in case you don't do the right thing, we'll catch you. The rule is applicable in basis of trust. In the other example which you are saying, the rule is based on mistrust, right? So you will not do the right thing. As the administration, I think this person here will cheat. So let us make the rule that assuming everybody is a cheat, and then we make a rule like that. While the other perspective is assuming everybody is fair, some person might cheat, तो ठीक है, उसको तो we'll handle separately. तो you see the difference in the way the government has decided. उसमें क्या सही है क्या गलत है, we'll come to that. But you agree the perception के कारण जो change हुआ है. हाँ, you first you say तो फिर आप बोलेंगे.
Sir, initially you asked that what is good governance. Sir, still there are some parts which are unseen. Obviously, government comes and they make policies, try to implement them. This is a general thing you always answer कि government आएगी तो उसका policy सही से implement करना चाहिए. But शायद अभी भी कुछ ऐसे areas हैं जिनको अनदेखा कर दिया जाता है, जिनके ऊपर काम करने की जरूरत है. For example, manual scavengers. They are still not still अभी भी एक जो proper drainage system होना चाहिए हमारे इंडिया में वो नहीं है. अभी भी दिल्ली में
नहीं, तो आप एक स्पेसिफिक एग्जांपल ले रहे हो और बता रहे हो कि दिस इज प्रोबेबली नॉट गुड गवर्नेंस, एंड ऑल ऑफ अस इन दिस रूम एग्री दैट इज बिलो ह्यूमन डिग्निटी, वो नहीं होना चाहिए. बट मैं एक ऐसा एग्जांपल ले रहा हूँ जो थोड़ा कंट्रोवर्शियल है, जिसमें डिबेट के कारण वी विल ट्राई टू गेट सम क्लैरिटी. ही हैज सेड दैट सेल्फ अटेस्टेशन इज गुड. You are saying it's not so good. So let's see how many of you say it is a good idea to help self-attestation. हाथ उठा दो. And others think no या undecided है. क्या आप तो लॉ वाले हो? Eyes on this, फिर nose कौन है? Who is saying no? It's a bad idea. We should not allow self-attestation. Okay. I got your reasoning. आपका reasoning?
There should be self-attestation cannot be there for every document. Otherwise, every person would be attesting his thing, and it would ultimately increase the litigation burden of the court, where people would be contesting that it is not a right attestation or something like that. So that is
Okay.
why self-attestation can be only done for certain things, not in every department you can have self-attestation.
Okay. So for some documents it should be done. For some documents should not be done. Radhika.
I guess the example you're taking, first of all, we have to understand the example itself.
Okay.
He said self-attestation. He also means mean for everything.
Yeah, yeah.
He also meant for some particular thing. So it depends on schemes and services. What services? Is it applicable for getting driving license, for example? Is it applicable for getting ration card, for example? For what kind of document? Even for getting ration card,
Yep.
there are some 5-6 documents.
Right.
Is it allowed for all the documents? So we have to get into that deep.
Okay. So, but Radhika, the question to you is broadly the approach that we trust
Yes.
the common man to attest their own document. Is it a good approach? No, not every document, right? So that is a good approach or not so good approach? You have told your point. You have something new.
Question from ma'am.
Huh.
How do you come to know by taking an example of self-attestation that a particular document only can be attested?
Okay, so she is saying something. हाँ, तो आपका भी अप्रोच हर चीज़ के लिए ऑब्वियसली नहीं, राइट? मे बी मोस्ट ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट जो डेली लाइफ में काम आते हैं. सी, दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज द चैलेंज विद अटेस्टेशन. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, अ कॉमन मैन, इफ यू हैव कम फ्रॉम विलेजेस, वेयर विल यू गो एंड लुक फॉर अ गेजेटेड ऑफिसर? ही हैज टू ट्रैवल, right? There is expenditure, not just travel expenditure and food expenditure, loss of income of that particular day. आपको डिस्ट्रिक्ट सेंटर जाना पड़ेगा आपके गांव से, तो इट विल टेक 1 full day to go find that person is not going to sign it for free most likely. कुछ तो पैसा लेगा और 4 बार चक्कर कटवाएगा, ठीक है? So there is some kind of barriers for something so obvious कि my name is शोभित माथुर. अगर मेरे को अटेस्ट करवाना है, तो मुझे किसी को पास जाके बोलना पड़ेगा, अरे यार प्लीज बता कि मेरा नाम शोभित माथुर है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई विल टेल यू द चैलेंज आई फेस्ड, देन विल कम टू द थियोरिटिकल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ गुड गवर्नेंस. आई मूव टू दिल्ली, आई वेंट टू SBI टू ओपन अ बैंक अकाउंट. बैंक ने बोला कि यू गिव मी एड्रेस प्रूफ, राइट, टू ये चीज़, राइट. सो आई डिडंट हैव एन एड्रेस प्रूफ एट दैट टाइम कि उसके लिए घर का लीज बनना है, लीज में मेरा नाम लिखा रहना है, बट आई नीड टू हैव अ बैंक अकाउंट बिफोर डूइंग एनी ऑफ दीज थिंग्स. घर का लीज बनाने के लिए एवरीबडी आस्क यू फॉर एन एड्रेस प्रूफ, बट नोबडी गिव्स यू द फर्स्ट एड्रेस प्रूफ. दिस इज अ बिग चैलेंज. But Aadhaar was the document where I could self-attest. This is I'm talking about 2015 May. I was allowed to self-attest and say this is my residential address. And on that basis, Aadhaar card was given to me. Aadhaar became the thing. Then I opened a bank account. Many other things happened. Gas connection mila. Many other things happened. Otherwise, it is so difficult. Now, this is to say that I am here. And then I asked. They said you give a written declaration. उसके consequences है. If I cheat, then I go to jail. But if it is right, then there is no problem. They will randomly check probably and they will. So it worked out well in that case. Now maybe for something else, obviously I need an address proof. अगर मैं घर बना रहा हूँ या मुझे land चाहिए तो मैं उसके लिए I'll have to give a proof. So we'll have to see what is good and what is not so good. I'll give an extreme example of this. Which is the state leading in ease of doing business? If you think it's important. Andhra and Telangana always compete, right? For example, in Telangana, within 10 days, if a business wants to register in Telangana, I'm saying because I'm from that state, within 10 days of you saying कि I want to open an industry here, the government should give you all the approvals, fire approval, environment approval, whatever you apply for. If you file all the required documents and the government is not able to give you within 10 days, it is deemed approved. You understand what it means? अगर हमारा डिपार्टमेंट आपको 10 दिन के अंदर अप्रूवल नहीं दे रहा है, then it is deemed to be approved. You submit, we specify clearly what are the documents needed. The state does that. You submit the documents, time starts now. Within 10 days, if we don't give you the approvals or we don't ask you a question, it is deemed approved. So any business in Telangana can start in 10 days. That is why you see all the big companies from Apple से लेके Amazon से लेके IKEA से लेके any other company which is coming in the country first goes to Hyderabad. Right? They don't go anywhere else because they know that the approvals are there. So this is the level of transparency the government is trying to bring in. Okay. So we'll just move on. So generally because the topic is good governance, there are some parameters of good governance. किसी ने कभी सोचा है कि what is good governance theoretically कैसे define हुआ है? हाँ.
एक quote है कि the government that governs the least is the best government.
Minimum government, maximum governance. ठीक है. But what does it mean? When you say, now the example she's saying, attestation by a gazetted officer is more government, right? Attestation by the individual is less government. So as we tend towards less government, you are saying it is better governance. That is one principle. So I'll tell you some broad principles which have been defined. It is defined by UNDP, United Nations Development Program, पता रहेगा, right? So they have like 9 parameters of good governance. Just theoretical understanding के लिए कि how they have defined it. So they say first is participation. Participation का मतलब क्या है? All men and women should have a voice in decision making, either directly or indirectly. सरकार की कोई योजना बन रही है, कुछ प्रोजेक्ट हो रहा है, so there should be participation. People's opinions should be heard in designing it. Obviously democracy का मतलब ये है कि सबकी बात सुनी जाएगी डायरेक्टली या इनडायरेक्टली. मतलब नॉट दैट जनसभा होगी और लोग बताएंगे, आपके रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स के थ्रू. So there should be participation of the people in the decision making, right? Second thing is rule of law. Legal framework should be fair and enforced impartially. किसी कंट्री में अगर आप बोल रहे हो कि गुड गवर्नेंस हो रहा है, स्टेट में गुड गवर्नेंस हो रहा है, तो देयर शुड बी रूल ऑफ लॉ. Fairly for a country like India, rule of law is fairly stable. It should be enforced impartially. ठीक है, कई जगह पर बहुत सारे countries which would rank very low in governance, they would not have rule of law. Right? वो बनाना रिपब्लिक जैसे, right? कि कोई भी गुंडा राज चलता है, right? That is it. Third is responsiveness. Institutions and processes try to serve all stakeholders. जो अंत्योदय बोलेंगे या जो भी, the last person should also be equally served. They should be equal. Yeah. Fourth is transparency, right? What it means is free flow of information. And information and processes should be accessible by all. What is happening? How did you take this decision? What is the reasoning behind it? Transparency, okay. फिफ्थ इज इफेक्टिवनेस एंड एफिशिएंसी. इफेक्टिवनेस एंड एफिशिएंसी में डिफरेंस, सिमिलर वर्ड्स है, क्या डिफरेंस हो सकता है? एफिशिएंसी क्या है?
How much you can, effectiveness is
इफेक्टिवनेस.
how efficient you are, and the efficiency, your efficiency will prove your effectiveness, how much effective you are.
Need not be. Efficiency is how much did I put in, what output did I get. राइट? अगर हमने 100 करोड़ इन्वेस्ट किया इसमें, कितने लोग की लाइफ बदली है? वो 100 करोड़ में होना चाहिए, 50 करोड़ में होना चाहिए. हाउ एफिशिएंट यू आर. ठीक है. इफेक्टिवनेस इज हमने 100 करोड़ डाल दिए, राइट? इफेक्टिव चेंज आया है क्या लोगों के लाइफ में? क्वांटम ऑफ चेंज कैसा आया है? हैज इट बीन, लाइफ बदली या नहीं बदली, कितनी बदली? दैट इज इफेक्टिव. हैज इट बीन इफेक्टिव? दवाई लिया है, सर दर्द कम हुआ है नहीं हुआ है, राइट? दैट इज इफेक्टिव. ठीक है. हाउ इफेक्टिव हैज इट बीन? देन अकाउंटेबिलिटी. व्हाट इज अकाउंटेबिलिटी? आंसरेबल टू द पीपल, राइट? दे आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू जस्टिफाई देयर एक्शंस. ये डिसीजन क्यों लिया आपने, आप पूछना चाहिए. तो दे शुड बी एबल टू, दे शुड बी अकाउंटेबल. सेवेंथ इज स्ट्रैटेजिक विजन, विच इज वेरी मच मिसिंग इन डेमोक्रेसीज लाइक इंडिया विच हैव इलेक्शंस एवरी 5 years, इज दैट यू नीड टू हैव अ लॉन्ग टर्म विजन. दिस कंट्री हैज, लाइक चाइना हैज अ 100-year प्लान. दे डिसाइड फॉर द नेक्स्ट 100 years क्या होगा. वी बेयरली मेक अ 5-year प्लान. ठीक है. बिकॉज ऑफ जो डेमोक्रेसी के कंस्ट्रेंट से, या फिर सोसाइटी इज नॉट रेडी टू थिंक सो लॉन्ग टर्म. डू यू हैव अ स्ट्रैटेजिक विजन फॉर द प्रोजेक्ट यू हैव टेकन अप? इट इज नॉट अ शॉर्ट टर्म आउटपुट, राइट? सर्व शिक्षा अभियान, सबको स्कूल भेज दिया, बट आउटकम्स पुअर है, स्कूल में पढ़ाई नहीं हो रही है. तो द होल कैंपेन वॉज रन टू सेंड पीपल टू स्कूल. नोबडी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट आउटकम्स ऑफ द स्कूलिंग. तो डू यू हैव अ स्ट्रैटेजिक लॉन्ग टर्म विजन? ओके. There's something called equity which is kind of similar. Consensus orientation is the last one. तो अगर कभी भी there is differing interests, the state uses consensus. All stakeholders को बुलाओ and try to develop a consensus, right? What is an example where state और लोगों का कुछ टकराव हुआ है recently या फिर in some time back, कुछ बता सकते हैं?
The Education Act, wherein the parents wanted a say in the education of their children.
ओके. एजुकेशन आरटी नहीं, आरटी में तो पेरेंट्स को इनफ मैंडेट दिया है. ओके, एनीवेज समथिंग लाइक दैट.
They wanted a say in the policy.
Okay, okay. So people wanted a say in the policy. What else?
Compulsion of Aadhaar for the schemes.
Compensation.
Compulsion
Of?
Aadhaar for the schemes.
आधार इज मैंडेटरी या नहीं? करेक्ट. एनीथिंग टू डू विद लैंड एक्विजिशन देखा होगा, राइट? सिंगूर इज द फेमस केस इन वेस्ट बंगाल कि यू वांट लैंड एक्विजिशन, बिग प्रॉब्लम. स्टेट हैज टू टेक. अब ये बुलेट ट्रेन का जो हो रहा है, राइट? स्टेट हैज टू एक्वायर लैंड टू प्रोवाइड पब्लिक सर्विस, राइट, टू पीपल. सो देयर इज अ बिग कॉन्फ्लिक्ट, राइट? किसान लोग रोड पे आ जाएंगे, रेलवे लाइन ब्लॉक करेंगे, हाईवे ब्लॉक करेंगे, स्टेट कुछ कॉम्पनसेशन देगा, झगड़ा होगा, यूनियंस आएंगे, ऑल दिस थिंग्स. इज इट कंसेंसस ओरिएंटेड? डंडे से भी काम हो सकता है, कंसेंसस से भी काम हो सकता है. सो हाउ डू यू इन्वॉल्व पीपल? ओके. सो बिकॉज ऑल ऑफ यू आर फ्रॉम लीगल बैकग्राउंड, मोस्ट ऑफ यू, so let us look at the judicial system in the country and see if the good governance principles apply. ठीक है. ब्रॉडली क्या ओपिनियन है आप बताओ, क्योंकि आप लीगल फ्रेटर्निटी से हो. गुड गवर्नेंस हो रहा है या नहीं जुडिशरी में, जुडिशियल सिस्टम ऑफ इंडिया में? बता दो यार. अरे थोड़ा पार्ट. सो दीज आर प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ गवर्नेंस. दिस विल अप्लाई इन मेनी डोमेन्स. ओके. सो is there participation, is there transparency, is there equity, is there consensus orientation in terms of conflict?
For some extent it is.
Okay.
Because the government is working on e-government, e-code. और हम देख रहे हैं सब कुछ डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट में भी, जैसे मैंने देखा द्वारका.
तो ई कोर्ट से क्या एस्पेक्ट ऑफ गुड गवर्नेंस आ रहा है? ट्रांसपेरेंसी बढ़ रही है. क्या ट्रांसपेरेंसी बढ़ रही है? एवरीबडी इज अवेयर ऑफ ई कोर्ट्स. Because my personal research is on e-courts. तो e-courts is particularly district courts of India के जो भी cases अभी तक हुए हैं उसको they're digitizing and putting it online. In the sense कि पूरा registration से लेके उसके disposal तक हर स्टेज पे क्या क्या हुआ है, कब कब क्या क्या हुआ है, केस का रिकॉर्ड भी PDF अपलोड हो रहा है, इंक्लूडिंग लिटिगेंट्स कौन है, उसके ये कौन है, एडवोकेट्स कौन है, जज कौन था, सब कुछ. ठीक है. ecourts.gov.in. ठीक है. इफ यू गो देयर यू कैन फाइंड योर रेस्पेक्टिव डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट में क्या हो रहा है. यू कैन पुट अ केस नंबर एंड सी स्टेटस क्या है. टिल नाउ लिटिगेंट या पेटिशनर जो भी आप बोलोगे, दे डिडंट नो लॉयर को पूछना पड़ता है क्या हो रहा है. सो नाउ इन दिस केस एटलीस्ट यू आर गेटिंग टू नो कि कोर्ट में क्या चल रहा है, राइट. देयर इज अ ट्रांसपेरेंसी. So we'll see some aspects and then we'll decide. Okay. For example, or this is all going to create थोड़ा discomfort. There will be a lot of disagreement and arguments, which is fine. ठीक है. तो let us see participation. लोगों का participation है क्या judicial system में? No, होना चाहिए क्या?
Depends.
Depends is the best answer. Depends on what?
So if you look at the recent Sabrimala judgment, so I think that there's a clear misunderstanding on behalf of the Honorable Supreme Court of ethic values. Because on one hand there is the proponents of the Right to Wait campaign who say that this is a case of religious diversity and not of religious discrimination.
Okay, तो आप तो ऑलमोस्ट एक पर्टिकुलर केस का सोच रहे हो. इन दिस केस ऑल्सो डिड द सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया, यू से ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया, डिड दे कंसल्ट द एक्सपर्ट्स इन सबरीमला? मतलब केस में जो आप इंडिक साइड बोल रहे हो उनके एक्सपर्ट्स को कंसल्ट नहीं किया गया, राइट? डिड दे वर लॉयर्स बट दे आर नॉट प्रैक्टिशनर्स ऑफ द ट्रेडिशन.
But the chief priest, the Tantri family was represented through...
Tantri family was represented, na? But then somebody who has the science and art of temples, they were not represented. I'm just saying that, but broadly they get all different stakeholders. You can say they didn't even come to petition, so how can you involve them? Right. But I'll just ask a different question because it's a specific case and that's something else. Should we have a say in deciding who our judges should be?
No.
We should not have. Anybody who here says we should have? आप सब कॉलेजियम के फेवर में हो.
Not a direct control, but an indirect control which the US follows. Where the Senate approves this.
I'm not saying direct or indirect.
Indirect control.
Indirect should be there. Why do you say? Because you are the lone voice who's saying it should be indirect.
So that you can scrutinize the character of the judge. His past can be in the open domain, and several other factors which bring openness and transparency, where you get to know the judge who's going to decide your fate in the near future.
So indirectly, people should be able to have a say in who their judges should be. Abhi bhi doesn't click. क्यों?
Sir, it will become like the elections we have in India, sir.
No. So you should clarify. He is saying a point. Sorry, what's your name?
It's Adarsh.
Adarsh is saying a point that the US system, where the judge goes through the scrutiny of the Senate. He is questioned and questioned and questioned till the Senate is convinced that he is eligible to be a judge. ठीक है? So your elected representatives will get the judge nominee in the parliament and he will be questioned. And it is people's voices. And then if they are convinced, he sits in the Supreme Court and it is for life. Right? Supreme Court judge in the US is for life, just like it is here. Till retirement, they are there. They are going to be there. So should that be? I am not saying you will be electing judges through voting. We may come to that. That is also one of my argument, but that's okay. Let's leave that. Indirectly.
So, but indirect election.
चलो ये भी छोड़ दो. Right? Let us go next level. NJAC. No, it is good thing that Supreme Court dismissed it. In spite of all the state assemblies and the both houses passing it, if you think they are representing the people's voice and unanimously everything has been done, yet struck down for what reason?
Separation of the judiciary.
Where is it coming from? Huh? So you are saying NJAC. So other than Adarsh here, people are saying no to NJAC.
Yes, sir.
Yes to NJAC, because in NJAC at least there is indirectly some participation of your elected representatives. Okay, I think there is the leader of opposition is there from somebody from the, I don't know the exact composition, but there is this, right? It was fairly, I think it was fairly balanced thing, but yet.
So the only problem was that two prominent people. That was the Supreme Court.
Yeah. So that could be, but broadly the philosophy behind NJAC that there should be this. Okay, there is some level of people's participation in how judges are selected. So some of you in the still room think no, they are eminent, they are the wise people, they can decide our future and we are the lower beings and we cannot have a say in that. Okay, कुछ बोला था?
मैं बोला sacrosanct, sir.
Sacrosanct, हाँ. That's good. Okay, Honorable Supreme Court. Okay. Then we have, if I say I am not afraid of contempt of court. ठीक है? So maybe you guys with your careers are afraid, but हाँ. Okay. The second thing which I said in the good governance was rule of law. So it says that the legal frameworks are fair and enforced impartially. Everybody gets an impartial treatment. Okay. Now, is the judicial system applying the rule of law fairly? Is it impartial? Broadly, we can agree. Huh? Ki it is impartial. No dissent here. बताओ अपने experience से बताओ. Okay. So okay, that's good. That's good to know that there is a confidence like this. ठीक है. Responsiveness is okay. Now this is interesting. Institutions and their processes try to serve all stakeholders. Institutions themselves proactively try to serve all stakeholders. Responsive.
That's not possible because the adversarial system you can't serve all stakeholders. You have to take some kind of somewhat.
So why can't you serve all stakeholders in adversarial system?
Because say the Sabrimala issue, you can't also tend to what the religious people were saying.
No. By serving, I mean I listen them out. I proactively reach out. See, obviously, right? I'm not saying make everybody happy. I'll give you an example and you tell me if it is responsive. Okay. How much percentage of this country speaks English or understands English? आप लोग आए अलग अलग गाँवों से, मुझे पता है. बता दो. रफली क्या एस्टिमेट है फ्रॉम योर सराउंडिंग्स? क्या लगता है? 30%, 13%, 10%, और कम जाना है. बट ब्रॉडली यू आर राइट, इट्स अराउंड 10 to 14% है ऑफ द कंट्री अंडरस्टैंड्स इंग्लिश. कैन आई आर्ग्यू in the High Court or the Supreme Court in my local language?
In like some courts it's allowed.
Some courts में it's allowed. हाँ, Supreme Court में नहीं है. Judgment किस में लिखते हैं High Court में? Supreme Court में किस में लिखते हैं? मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, क्या करूँ? ट्रांसलेट नहीं कराऊँ? आपकी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है. आप किसको सर्व करने के लिए बैठे हो? ये मेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. But they don't translate. Right from the registration of the case to the way it is resolved, it has to be in English. The arguments are in English. I need a lawyer who can draft my arguments, who can interpret my own judgment to me. मुझे समझ में नहीं आया है कि न्यायाधीश ने क्या बोला है. Right? I need a translator in my own country to translate my own case. You don't think it's unfair? If you sit in the shoes of the person, if you sit in your grandmother's shoes, who is fighting for her piece of land, put her entire income and been there for 20 years petitioning this, and she cannot understand the judgment which has come to her, then you will feel the pain of this. कि समझ में नहीं आ रहा है क्या हो रहा है. आप लोग सब लॉ स्टूडेंट्स हो, कोई भी एक प्रियम्बल हिंदी में बता दो यार, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का. All of you have read the English version. हिंदी वर्जन कभी देखा भी है? मैं प्रियम्बल ही पूछ रहा हूँ, उसके बाकी आर्टिकल्स भी नहीं पूछ रहा. मैं कोर्ट कैसे जाऊंगा यार? हाँ, बता सकते हो?
भारत के लोग भारत को प्रभु संपन्न, समाजवादी, धर्मनिरपेक्ष, लोकतंत्रात्मक गणराज्य बनाने के लिए तथा उसके समस्त नागरिकों को समाजवादी संप्रभुता.
इंग्लिश में बाकी सब लोग बोल दोगे क्योंकि मुझे भी सिविक्स में सिखाया था 8th क्लास में, राइट? सो जस्ट इमेजिन, राइट, if the first page of the document, if law students themselves are finding difficulty in reading out, 86% of the country is non-English. It will continue to remain so. English is receding. Some of you might think English is increasing. English कम हो रहा है. If you see the circulation of newspapers, you will understand. English circulation is reducing. English news channels are reducing. It's all Hindi and local languages are rising. ठीक है? तो the honorable courts are probably not being as responsive. It doesn't take much. I have written an article on this in the Pioneer. You should read my op-ed. Is on, see, if you can just employ some people. I'm not saying don't give a judgment in English. I'm saying also translate it in the language of the people. If you have a high court, translate it to local language. I know there are arguments against it. Judges वहाँ से नहीं आते हैं, बाहर से आते हैं.